After the brothers' disappointing conversation, with Dale's coldness, Rainey was hoping that this new morning will become a more positive experience for both. That following morning, Rainey came down for breakfast, and as he was walking the whole way towards the dining area, he asked about Dale's whereabouts, and a young man came upon him and answered,
"Good morning, sir. Master Dales is out in the garden for his early morning sun and fresh air. In his hands were fresh fruits and vegetables, and these didn't escape Rain's sight. I'm responsible for Master Dale's diet, sir." He smiled. "I'm Julius, Sir Dale's physical therapist. If you want to know how he was doing, he's getting finer, but stubborn at times."
Rainey with furrowed brows asked curiously, "What do you mean he was stubborn? You said he was getting finer than you said. He was sometimes stubborn. About what?"
"Master Dale stopped seeing his eye doctor, sir. He got tired of listening to his repetitive words that there's nothing wrong with his vision when he insisted that he still had blurred vision. And about his mobility, he could walk soon, but not that firm yet, so I gave him a walker."
Rain went to the garden to see Dale. He was in his wheelchair basking under the sun and was enjoying his moment when he saw Rain approaching. "I thought you're gone, back home. Don't tell me you're staying for another hour or day. You're just wasting your time, bro. Go home and leave me alone."
"If that's what you want, sure. Live by yourself and wallow with your misery. But I'm not giving up, bro. If one day you got tired of this nonsense life of yours, my door is wide open. I'm leaving, but only for today. I'll be back, bro. You cannot just throw a brother away who cares a lot." Rainey left after saying his piece, and drove his Corvette out of the Wildwood Villa. His chauffeur reminded him he was driving too fast, requesting him to do the driving for him. "I'm sorry about my temper. Okay, you drive then. Let us go to Mercer County. I have a business to take care of there."
Meanwhile, Ariane began her day with emails coming into Rain's feed and did some drafts for her to send to her boss for approval. She started arranging some file folders to place in her boss's drawer when she found a brown envelope at the very edge of the recent folders with an MH label. Ariane became curious and anxious about the file simultaneously, trembling as she opened the file. "MH is Shirley's Monica Hicks initials. I can't be wrong." She quickly opened the envelope and her eyes grew big, for there it was, Monica Hicks' file. Ariane read the file and she was consumed with fear and anxiety because of the clippings kept in the envelope. She immediately had the clippings recopied, then marked with an orange stabilo the important information she needed. She was in tears as she read and marked the words she gathered. She opened her laptop and started searching about the news clippings Ray Martin collected, and there she saw the articles about the forced break-in into Mr. Henry Morrison's mansion, taking the guards and household staff by surprise. Ariane decided to browse through the internet for more comprehensive information about the news, the mystery around Rich Heights Villa, and it made her more persistent in finding the truth behind the incident. She wondered, why was this news short-lived, and why didn't it reach Wildwood? Since Monica stopped communicating with us, Dad and Mom were so worried sick, wondering why there was no updates coming from her, and they didn't know how and where to look for her because I told them that it was a common thing for my sister for not telling us her whereabouts. There was a time that I couldn't bear seeing my parents worry and have fears about her well-being, and it was good that Ingrid was there to comfort me because of my guilt for not letting them know about her and Rain and Mr. Henry Morrison, thinking that she was in good hands and enjoying life. Ariane was mesmerized and decided to take action in getting the truth of her sister's mysterious disappearance. She wrote the location of Rich Heights and a map to where she could locate the main bedroom of the mansion as shown in the clippings. She studied the exterior facade of the mansion as photographed by the news photographer, as perhaps they, too, were figuring out how those people were taken by surprise when the villa was well guarded. "Now, I'm ready," she muttered.
Ariane told Ingrid of her plan as soon as they got home. Ingrid thought that Ariane was kidding her because it was impossible for her to do such thing considering the danger it implies. Ha 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 ha, Ariane, I didn't know you could be that desperate. That's not funny, you know, but... Ariane smiled.
Ariane stood and said severely, I'm serious, Ingrid. I already thought the whole time and work of this plan. No one can stop me now, not even you, because I've waited long enough for my sister to show up one day, but nothing happened, only to find out that the Morrisons were keeping it a secret.
No, 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 no. Ariane, listen to me, please. You're putting yourself in danger. It's like you're entering a lion's den. And what if they caught you? How? We don't even know who you are facing, and what if something bad happens to you? Please.
I can't let this go on and on while Ray Martin was playing on me, Ingrid. I was already in front of him, and yet he was playing dumb, as if he didn't know anything about my sister's disappearance. He denied her, having told the reporters that his dad has no mistress when he knew everything.
What? Ray Martin was lying. He knew where Monica was.
Does Ray Martin have something to do with Monica's mysterious disappearance? Part 12 follows.